Well, hello and welcome back to another video, folks. Today we are reviewing on this little set over here known as 21110, the LEGO Ideas Research Institute set. It was first released in 2014, has 165 pieces, 3 minifigures, and retailed for $29.99 Australian dollar and $19.99 USD. Now without further ado, let's look into our minifigures. For our figures, we have 3 different kinds of scientists of varying styles, mainly a chemist, a paleontologist, and an astronomer. For the chemist, she is actually loosely based on the creator of the set, who is also known as fellow scientist Alan Korchman. And maybe due to that, this figure is also the only exclusive figure in the set. And yeah, personally, I do think that it's a little closer to heart for this figure just because of the familiarity of donning on my own lab coat in my own daily routine as a science student. Otherwise, along with the chemist, we also have the astronomer and the paleontologist who also sports a more casual form of attire. And although both of these figures do not have any exclusive parts on them, I do appreciate the usage of a torso which has this shellfish necklace on it, as it symbolizes her love of fossils as a paleontologist. And that about covers my opinions on the figures. Now before we move on to the set design, allow me to show you guys the secondary expressions and back torsos of the 3 different minifigures, and ta-da, what quirky secondary expressions they have over here. And that's about it for the minifigures. Now for the set design. Now for our set design, as with the 3 different scientist figures, we have 3 different sections to go through. Starting off with paleontology, we're given a nice T-Rex exhibit that works well for what it is. It has a pretty flexible jaw and arms that you can adjust into different positions. Otherwise, along with this exhibit, we are also given this nice microscope piece that uses this binoculars piece over here. I can view it through this to look at this bone piece underneath. Now the only disappointment to this is the fact that I kind of wish that they would have included the amber specimen piece with this part, but unfortunately, of course, the piece was only introduced in 2020, so in a matter of speaking, the set was really way ahead of its time. And now onto our other section, we have this chemistry lab over here as well, which is pretty standard with its retort stand connected to a conical flask and various different kind of glasses for chemical mixing. Inside this drawer, we have some syringes as well, which is a nice addition. Now with that, I move on to my favorite part of astronomy, which kind of consists of this nice vintage telescope and this amazing print over here as well that is pretty exclusive to this set. It's not often you get to see constellations being represented by LEGO, and this is one of those rare occasions where you have this amazing printed piece. It even has my own constellation over here of Tauros, so that's a plus point. Anyway, with that aside, I pretty much covered everything in the set. So for our final verdict, I would like to give it a 7 out of 10 for aesthetics. As while there isn't much of a vibrant feature or minifigures to this set, I do like the design of the T-Rex albeit being a little small, and of course this amazing print over here for astronomy. Whereas for functionality, I'll give it an 8 as it matches with reality in terms of how these different fields may function, especially when it comes to chemistry, which I have personal experiences with. Even if it kind of just reminds me of titration, whereby it uses a retort stand. And anyways, with that aside, last for price, for 165 pieces and $19.99 USD, the price to piece ratio is pretty decent, and I would give it a 7. With those scores, this would be a B grade set in my opinion, and that will be all for today. So if you liked the video so far, please do consider to subscribe and turn on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next one. Noctolumos and Toodles. See you guys.